How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal, and I thought there was gonna be a Faye channel, but it looks like we have a banner reaction instead. So without further ado, let's get into it. Are we finally gonna get engaged, or is that Binding Blade? I think that's Binding Blade. Is that Western Isle music? Whoa, Fear? Swordmaster Fear, that's cool.
Yet. I'll continue down the road I'm traveling, getting stronger.
Alright, cool. Wait, is she like an ascended unit? Whoa! Tier 4 Null Follow-up?
Keep watching.
Wait, is she the ascended unit? What's going on? I guess they introduced her first? Oh, that's Noah, right?
Following orders is admirable, certainly. But
alright, I know my Binding Blade. Does that mean we're getting Trek?
Rest assured.
I kind of doubt it, unless he's like a 3 or 4 star unit. Okay, alarm, speed, defense is actually pretty nice to get in the normal summon pool, so that's pretty cool.
You're mine.
Oh, Dorothy. Okay, cool. Nice to get her.
There are so many archers here. I hope I can learn from them.
So, colorless infantry bow. Interesting. Okay. Well, at least she's okay-ish fodder. Oh, a new Mythic unit. Who is this gonna be? Okay, it's Heiðr, right? Innocent goddess?
I'm Heiðr. I know I may not look the part.
I don't even remember what the fuck she did in the story. She just kind of showed up. Oh, what? Okay, she's got another like null follow-up skill. Interesting. Well, it's a good thing that there's so much null follow-up fodder everywhere. So she has brave attacks? What the heck? Alright, cool. Alright, who is our free unit? Oh, it's Murdoch! It's Murdoch. We got Murdoch in. Oh, and there's an enemy Kavaster. Kavaster. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, Binding Blade. You love to see it. I like Binding Blade a lot. Is there anything else in the end? No, it's just sparking. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at our new Ascended hero. Alright, here is what she looks like. She looks pretty cool. Yeah, why does she look almost older? It might just be the clothes, but she looks really good. So she is a sword infantry. Kind of reminds me of Rita, voiced by Liv Strander. Pretty sure that's what that's who the original Fear is voiced by. Pretty sure, and the artist is Kiyu, who I do not know off the top of the head who else they might have drawn, but this art looks really freaking good. Pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look. Oh my gosh, so much to read. Okay, so let's get into it. So she comes with Vassal Saint Steel. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but okay. So accelerates special trigger cooldown count -1 at start of turn if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25% and unit's special cooldown count is at its maximum value. Grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. Okay, so times pulse essentially. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants everything +5 to unit, inflicts -X to speed and defense on foe, with X equals 11 minus foe's max special cooldown count ×2, with a min of 3. Okay, so that's pretty alright. If foe does not have a special, the penalty is just equal to 3, and reduce damage from foe's first attack by 40% during combat. Alright, 40% right off the bat is pretty decent. And also, if unit's speed is greater than foe speed +5, wow, +5, okay, that sucks. Neutralizes effect that inflicts special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. Okay, awesome. Half of the tempo skill. If units HP is greater than 25% at start of combat, and units special cooldown count is at its maximum after combat, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit after combat. Okay, cool. So basically like a special spiral. So basically she'll be able to recharge she'll be able to charge that glimmer to be ready right off the bat. And if she finishes off, she'll be able to, or finishes combat, she'll be able to pre-charge the glimmer again. So overall pretty good. She gets stats, she inflicts speed and defense penalties, and she gets a damage reduction. She comes with half of tempo, and I think that is it from the weapon. And overall, that is a lot of effects. Is this better than the other sword gods we have? This might make her a pretty decent user of like godlike reflexes or Vital Astra, I would think. You might not want Glimmer on her, to be honest. I think maybe Vital Astra is the one you want to give to her. Yeah, overall, she seems pretty impressive. I think you're going to want to get Time Pulse 4 on her, personally. You probably don't want Attack Speed of 4, I would think. But overall, yeah, it seems like another great addition to our Sword God collection. When are we going to get, like, cool Lance Gods and Axe Gods? You know, we have a lot of freaking Sword Gods lately, so I'm starting to get a little bit fatigued from them, but hey, she seems pretty cool, and at the very least, her art's cool, so, either way, we all win there. She comes with Attack Speed Finish 4, so it's always great to get more opportunities to get that skill. Alright, here is the interesting stuff. We're getting Null Follow-up Tier 4 skills. Alright, here is Physical Null Follow-up. Or, I guess, Null Follow, I guess. Inflicts speed and defense -4 on foe. Neutralizes effect that guarantees foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks. And reduces the percent of foes' non-special reduce damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like a lull, speed, defense, kind of half of a special spiral 4, basically damage reduction nullification, and null follow-up. Okay, interesting. Is this a good replacement for special spiral? I guess half the reduction of damage reduction is actually not too bad, because sometimes special spiral is a little bit overkill, I would think. And it's really great to get null follow-up, but at the same time, there's ways to get null. We have so many ways to get null follow-up now, through like status effects. So this, it's like good on paper, but in the context of the meta right now, I don't think it's a must-have. It's a nice-to-have, but not necessary on any unit, as long as you have the correct like supporting units. So similar to some skills like speed, infantry speed tactic, infantry null follow-up. If you have Kadean Lin, she gives the null follow-up effect, I believe. If you have Fallen Lilith, she gives her support partner the null follow-up skill. There's a lot of ways to get null follow-up nowadays that this isn't like super necessary, and I don't even think this is considered a super big upgrade, to be honest. I think I'd be more favorable for it if the damage reduction nullification was 100% instead of 50%. But as it stands, it's okay. Is she a must pull just for this skill to fodder off for one of your favorite units? I would probably say no, but overall, it's cool to see where they're taking null follow-up. I'm just not sure if I'm too impressed by it, but it's okay, I guess. She also comes with attack speed of 4, so that's always a pretty decent skill to have. Although I think she probably wants Times Pulse 4. But overall, yeah, not a bad kit. Great new God Sword. Alright, I like how she like charged up her blade slices. That was cool. Alright, the next character is Noah, voiced by Aaron Dismuke, I believe that's how it's pronounced. He is a Lance cavalry unit. Man, his art is really good. I gotta say, Faye art is always getting better and better. Neko Mochi did a pretty great job with Noah here. Alright, let's see what he's got. Looks like he's giving himself a shit ton of status effects right off the bat. Okay, comes with Alien Merc Lance. Accelerate special trigger count -1. At start of turn, if number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 2, grants dodge and neutralizes foes bonuses during combat to unit and support partners within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, grants everything +5 to unit during combat and deals damage equal to 15% of foe's attack, including when dealing damage with a special triggered before combat. Okay, that is actually not too bad. So he gives dodge and the neutralize foes bonus during combat to himself and a support partner. He gets stats and true damage based off of the foe's attack, which I think that's preferable because I think when in doubt, your opponent's attack is probably not going to be too low. So, and 15% is like okay, I guess. 10% is kind of low, 20% might be a little too high, 15% seems probably balanced, I'd say, so that's overall not too bad. Yeah, I don't remember the story behind Noah too much. I know he was in the arena, but I don't remember him being all like, I must be alone with my partner or anything, but apart from that, yeah, overall, solid. Another cool cavalry lance unit who is not gonna break or shake up the meta or anything, but is a solid unit all around. It comes with Luna, Flow Guard 3, and Alarm Speed Defense. This is actually a pretty good skill. It's a great alternative to one of the B Kanto skills. So overall, great to have this in the normal summon pool. So yeah, great to have him added to the game. And Noah's a cool character too. I don't remember ever using him too much in Binding Blade because Alan and Lance just carries me through the game. But I guess he'd be pretty alright if I tried to use him. Alright, here is the next one. It is Dorothy. Voiced by Bindi Koda. Not totally sure who that is. She is a colorless infantry unit. Kind of wish they did something cool, maybe made her like a red or blue bow, but whatever. The artist is Kawasumi, who I do not remember who they are at the moment, but their art is pretty good here. Although I don't remember Dorothy being one of my more favorite characters in Binding Blade personally. Alright, so she comes with Defier's Bow Plus, effective against flying foes at start of combat. If foes HP is greater than or equal to 75%, grants defense +5 to unit and inflicts defense -5 on foe during combat. And also, if foe has bonuses, grant bonus to unit's defense and inflict penalty on foe's defense during combat equal to total bonus on foe's defense. Okay, yeah. So I don't remember. This effect seems really familiar, but I just don't remember where this came from specifically. It feels like this feels really similar to like the Summer Casper's fish weapon, I think, but I really don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, this weapon is not super good, honestly. It's not going to be replacing any of the arcane weapons or the arcane bow specifically. But it's there if you want it. It comes with Ardent Sacrifice. So that's actually pretty nice. Ardent Sacrifice is actually pretty decent for some certain Gale Force strategies, so that's pretty nice. Speed Resistance Ideal 3. Not sure if that one is actually that good. I prefer an Attack Speed Ideal personally, but it's still there in case if you want to be able to inherit things better using Saline. And Attack Res 03. I get the feeling that was on another unit, but I can't remember off the top of my head. It might have been a Grail unit, so this might be the first time it's in the 3 to 4 star summon pool. So that's actually pretty cool, if that is the case. Otherwise, then, yeah, overall, cool to see her, but she doesn't really add anything too crazy to the like, what's it called? The fodder pool. at least from what I can tell. But yeah, cool to have Dorothy in the game. Yeah, she just shoots down a flyer, and okay, we have a new Mythic. This one is actually pretty interesting. She looks pretty good. Here is Heiðr. She is an Astra Mythic who grants resistance. Remind me again, is Sather the light, I think? Okay, so she is Astra, so that's pretty cool. She is a green tome infantry unit. Interesting. Kind of surprised she's not on a horse, but okay. She's voiced by Alice Himura, and the artist is Yoshiku. And yeah, the art is really good. It looks like she has like the summoning orbs around her. So that's pretty cool. She looks like she's glowing a lot. Maybe that's due to the gold curse or some shit. I kind of forgot her story relevance, to be honest. The story is kind of all over the place, and I'm already kind of confused. But yeah, she looks pretty good. She's using a gold serpent, and then she's attacking again. That is gonna be pretty good, honestly. Okay, so her weapon is her name, Heiðr. So accelerate special trigger, quote unquote -1. If a rally assist skill is used by a unit or target's unit, inflicts -4 to everything and guard on foes in cardinal directions of unit and target through their next action. Holy shit, that's pretty good. Basically, Omni Ruse. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants +5 to everything to unit, deals damage equal to 15% of unit's own attack. And that's it, right? Oh no, and reduces damage from foes' first attack by 30% during combat. Okay, that part is a little less interesting. I mean, I guess it's to improve her, like, what was I gonna say? Improves her offenses a little bit, but she seems like she's going to be more of a supporting unit, just because of the gold serpent she's got. So grants the following effects to unit and target ally for 1 turn. From turn 1 on, grants attack and speed +X. X equals the number of turns times 2 with a max of 8. Wow. So turn 1 sucks ass. Okay, so from turn 2 onwards, enables Canto 1. Oh, okay, that's pretty freaking good. Giving out Canto, that is actually pretty nice. From turn 3 onwards, grants Treachery. Okay, alright, now we're talking. And from turn 4 onwards, grants Dual Strike. Oh, baby, that is kind of interesting, actually. Okay, yeah. And then grants another action to the unit. Huh, okay, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that they play into like the time thing more. Because I'm going to be honest, I feel like they didn't do that super well. I know Sather does like she locks up units, so that's kind of like time, I guess. But this actually makes more sense with the game because of like the turn number. So that's pretty cool. So turn 1 is basically kind of boring, I guess. Yeah, it's just attack and speed. In turn 1, it's just going to be 2, which is basically nothing. I guess technically not nothing. Then you get Canto, then Treachery, which I don't remember what Treachery does, to be honest, but I remember it being pretty good, so there's that. And Dual Strike, that's pretty cool. Too bad it's not Triangle Attack, but I guess it would make sense with Triangle Attack because, like, you need 3 for that, so I guess it doesn't make any sense. But Dual Strike is actually still pretty good. And it's in the player's hand because she's an Astra Mythic, so this will be used in the player's hand, not AI. So yeah, with Dual Strike, that could be pretty useful, honestly. So wow, actually pretty impressed with this unit. Definitely a lot more impressed by her than Nerthus, for sure. She comes with Remote Sparrow, and she also comes with Magic Null Follow. So this is basically the magic version of the tier 4 Null Follow-up skill, and like I said, this is just kind of okay, but I think people would probably rather have Special Spiral 4 just because there's so many ways to get Null Follow-up. But I guess this is to help with self-sufficiency in case you don't have those other units that give Null Follow-up or something. Then I guess it's fine, but overall I think she definitely would rather have Special Spiral 4. That skill is just fucking broken. She also comes with Remote Sparrow and Panic Smoke 4. Definitely decent fodder. Personally, I think Remote Sparrow is pretty freaking good, but definitely not for everyone. A lot of units would rather have the finish skill, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, honestly, this unit seems like a really good assist unit, which is what you want in a Mythic. So I feel like she's not gonna be like considered a bad unit or a waste of a team slot anytime soon. I feel like she's gonna be sticking around in the meta for a while. I don't know if she'd be considered like an Ether race. Summoner Duels unit. The Dual Strike is pretty interesting, but I feel like Dual Strike isn't that good in Summoner Duels compared to Triangle Attack. But overall, I am pretty impressed by her. So yeah, definitely excited about getting a copy of her. She seems pretty cool. And yeah, let's take a look at her attack animation again. Yeah, she's using a wand. She has a blast of light. That's pretty cool. Alright, and then we have Murdoch. Finally, it's about time. I feel like he deserved to be in the game a lot sooner than some other Binding Blades characters. But hey, we finally have all three of the, what are they called, Dragon Generals or something, of Burn. Right when Brunya was about to get her weapon refined. So that makes a lot of sense. So yeah. Overall, this banner was definitely a surprise. I mean, I'm still wondering where the hell Engage is, but I'm also wondering when are we getting more Genealogy or Thracia? It's been quite some time since we had those. But we've had some Binding Blade love in the past, kind of recently. I think, unless it's a false memory. Well, either way, I am a little surprised that we're getting Binding Blade. But even more surprised that we're not getting a Fey channel. But hey, it is what it is. And yeah, overall, pretty cool banner. Definitely gonna be summoning on this. Heiðr definitely is the crown jewel of this banner. She looks pretty cool. And I can't believe they finally got the tier 4 Null Follow-up skills. I mean, it's about time. But yeah, it's cool to see them. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this banner reaction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.